Hello, my name is Ahmed. I'm from Kalubia near Cairo, a place where work meets farming and community really shows. It's known for industry, effort, and people who stand close. A mix of busy streets and values that matter the most. I work as a lawyer in a private firm today, balancing responsibility with learning every day. My mornings start with prayer, it clears my head and mind, helping me stay focused, organized, and aligned. Most of my day goes into studying law and cases, reviewing details carefully, keeping up with different spaces. In the evening I step back and turn the screens away. I reflect, recharge, and reset at the end of the day. People often say I'm calm, dependable, and kind, because I listen carefully and offer help when I find. I try to give solutions, not just words to say, and that approach shapes how I work and communicate. Personal on person, I truly value and seek. I enjoy learning deeply and thinking beyond the surface level each week. I read and explore ideas about mindset and behavior, understanding decisions, people, and how we can be better. Family plays a big role in keeping me grounded. Weekends with them make life feel balanced and surrounded. Simple conversations and shared time together give me motivation that lasts through any pressure. One thing that sets me apart is how I use my time. Last year I changed my social media step by step, line by line. I removed what distracted me and kept what helped me grow. That small change improved my focus more than people know. So overall I see myself as disciplined and aware, committed to learning, improving, and being fair. I aim to add value wherever I go and stay true to growth, consistency, and the people around me too.
One of my favorite hobbies is exploring evolutionary psychology and human behavior. I first became interested in it while studying complex criminal cases as a junior lawyer, and over time, it naturally became part of my daily thinking and learning. I usually spend time on this hobby 4 to 5 times a week, often for 1 or 2 hours at a time. Whenever I'm reading about behavior or working out, I feel calm, focused, and fully present, as if everything around me slows down for a moment. I enjoy this hobby because it helps me understand people and myself on a deeper level. It also builds discipline, emotional control, and long-term commitment. One important lesson it taught me is that consistency matters more than motivation, especially on days when showing up feels harder than usual. Another thing I appreciate is the people it connects me with. Whether I'm exchanging ideas with friends who share the same interests, or talking with people at the gym who encourage growth and discipline, it creates meaningful conversations and shared motivation. One memorable moment was finishing a challenging psychology book that completely changed how I understand communication. It showed me that improving just 1% each day can slowly reshape your mindset over time. Another moment that stood out was when I accurately predicted a client's reaction using a psychological pattern I had just learned. That experience reminded me that understanding the human mind can be just as powerful as understanding the law. Overall, this hobby has shaped me into a more patient, self-aware, and consistent person. It keeps me grounded and motivated because it gives me a clear sense of progress. And even on difficult days, I know that steady effort will always lead to results.
My favorite place in my city is the Corniche by the Nine. Even though it's right in the center, it feels calm and still. It's close to the noise, yet somehow far away, like a quiet space that exists in its own way. I first found this place when I was younger, looking for silence, space, and time to think clearer. Since then, it's become something personal to me, a place I return to whenever I need clarity. What makes it special is the peace it gives my mind. After stressful weeks, I go there to slow things down and realign. Sitting by the river helps my thoughts settle and breathe, as if the water quietly takes the weight off me. When I'm there, I usually walk along the shore, listen to calm music and let my thoughts explore. Sometimes I bring a book or write a few lines. It helps me disconnect and reset my mind.
The atmosphere is what makes the place stand out. The sound of the water, the breeze moving around, the sunlight reflecting softly on the river's flow. All of it creates a calm you don't easily find elsewhere.
Everyone should visit at least once. It teaches you to slow down instead of always rushing ahead. In a world full of pressure and constant distraction, this place offers balance, clarity, and quiet reflection. For me, the Corniche is more than just a location. It represents peace, focus, and inner direction. No matter how life changes,
sunlight reflecting softly on the river's flow. All of it creates a calm you don't easily find elsewhere. It makes the place stand out. The sound of the water, the breeze moving around. The sunlight reflecting softly on the river's flow. All of it creates a calm you don't easily find elsewhere. You don't easily find elsewhere. You don't easily find elsewhere.
One of the biggest challenges I faced in my life was not knowing the direction I wanted for my career path. It happened as I was finishing university, when I felt lost, overwhelmed, and unsure of what fit me. What made it harder was comparing myself to others, people who seemed confident, clear, and certain about their futures. At first I didn't know how to handle that pressure, but over time I realized avoiding it wouldn't make better. So I took responsibility and started exploring my options, trying different paths instead of waiting for perfect answers. I took online courses in small roles in communication, customer service experiences that felt more natural with breakfast. It was fortunate to have supportive friends and mentors, people who encouraged me to keep moving forward, not backward. Reading psychology and self-development also played a big role. It gave me clarity, emotional strength, and better self-control. Something important about myself. I genuinely enjoy communication, problem solving, and helping people. That realization naturally led me toward customer service and sales, fields where connection, patience, and understanding truly matter. Most importantly, I learned a powerful lesson along the way. Clarity doesn't appear suddenly, it's built step by step each day. Through action, experimentation, and self-awareness, by staying patient, consistent, thumb open to new experiences. This experience taught me that even when life feels unclear, you can still find your direction if you continue to move and persevere. It's a lesson that I carry with me in every challenge I face, guiding my decisions with confidence, balance, and purpose.
A person I truly admire is Umar ibn al-Khattab. May Allah be pleased with him. I admire him for his ability to make fair and courageous decisions, and for being strong, just, and deeply committed to truth. He is known for his leadership, his sense of justice, and for protecting people's rights regardless of their status or position. One story that reflects his character is when he held himself accountable for using a public candle for personal matters. A simple moment that clearly shows his integrity and responsibility. I first learned about him at a young age, through stories of the early caliphs and how they built a society based on justice. Since then, my respect for him has only grown stronger over time. What inspires me most is that he always stood firmly for what was right, even when the truth was difficult, unpopular, or required personal sacrifice. This taught me that real success comes from staying principled, being courageous, and remaining honest. I try to apply his example in my own life. I push myself to be fair, to take responsibility for my actions, and to make decisions based on what is right, not what is easy. This mindset helps me grow both personally and professionally. Overall, I admire Umar ibn al-Khattab not only for what he achieved, but for how he lived his life with justice, strength, humility, and an unwavering commitment to his values.
If I could travel anywhere in the world, I would choose Mecca without hesitation. It has always been a dream of mine, because it is the holiest city in Islam. A place where millions go to find peace, faith, and clarity.
From everything I know,
Mecca has a spiritual atmosphere that cannot be found anywhere else. It is home to the holy Kaaba and Al Masjid Al Haram, and it carries a history that feels alive in every corner. I imagine myself walking through the Grand Mosque, standing in front of the Kaaba with humility, feeling deeply connected and completely present in that moment. Another reason I want to visit is the history and culture of the city. I would love to see the places where early Islamic events took place and learn more about the life of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and how Islam spread from this blessed land. I would also enjoy experiencing the local culture, including traditional Hazi food, which I've heard is rich in flavor and deeply connected to the region's heritage. I believe this journey would change me. It would teach me patience, gratitude, and give me a deeper understanding of my faith. Most of all, it would leave me with memories of a spiritual experience that stays in the heart forever. That is why my dream destination will always be Mecca.
In my opinion, the most important skill people need today is the ability to develop themselves continuously. The world is changing fast, and without this skill, it becomes hard to keep up with new opportunities or handle new challenges. When someone has this ability, they can improve their weaknesses step by step and learn new skills that help them grow, both personally and professionally. It makes life more manageable and success more achievable in any environment.
Personally, I worked on this skill by pushing myself to learn new things, accepting feedback, and stepping outside my comfort zone. At first, it wasn't easy, but over time I became more flexible, more disciplined, and more open to change. One clear example of its impact was when I felt unsure about my career path. Instead of staying stuck, I explored different fields and learned more about what suits me. Without this skill, I might have stayed in the same place without progress.
I believe this ability is important, not only at work, but also in everyday life. It helps us grow constantly and adapt to any situation with confidence. That's why I truly believe the most important skill today is the ability to develop, adapt, and evolve.
One problem I care about deeply is the lack of clear direction in people's lives. Many individuals work hard every day, but they don't know where they're going or why. This problem affects people mentally and emotionally because uncertainty creates stress, anxiety, and frustration. When someone doesn't have a clear goal, they often feel stuck, unmotivated, or lost. In my opinion, the main cause of this problem is the absence of guidance and self-awareness. Many people are never taught how to understand themselves, set goals, or make long-term decisions. If I had the opportunity to help solve this problem, I would focus on spreading awareness and practical education. I would encourage people to learn about themselves, develop discipline, and take responsibility for their choices. Ideological evolution is providing minutes, several English, recognition from real experiences. When people see examples and receive guidance, they gain clarity and confidence in their direction. Of course, this change doesn't happen overnight, but with patience, teamwork, and acceptance, different people can build purpose step by step and regain control over their lives. Solving this problem would improve quality of life, help people make better decisions, and create a more focused and productive society. That is why I believe we should pay more attention to guidance, self-awareness, and personal development.
future self 10 years from now, I would ask meaningful and honest questions. The first thing I would ask is whether I stayed consistent with my goals. I would wanna know if I kept going, even when things became difficult or unclear. I would ask if the sacrifices I made were worth it, and if the choices I took helped me grow.
Another important question would be about happiness. I would ask if I found balance between work and life, and whether I stayed true to my values while chasing success. I would also ask about challenges. I would want to know how I overcame obstacles, what mistakes I made, and what lessons mattered the most. Meeting my future self would give me clarity and direction. It would remind me that greatness takes time and that effort, patience, and discipline always lead to results in the long run. This meeting would motivate me to prepare better today.
Question
Focus
11.
on what truly matters
In my
and keep
opinion,
improving
a good
myself step by
friend
step.
is someone you can trust and rely on. They are honest with you, and they speak clearly, even when the truth is not easy. A good friend listens before judging and understands before responding. They respect your boundaries and support your decisions without pressure. One important quality of a good friend is staying during difficult times. Not everyone can do that, but real friendship shows itself under pressure. Yeah. I remember a time when a close friend supported me when I was stressed and unsure about my next step. They didn't try to control my choices, they simply listened and encouraged me to keep going. A good friend is also someone you can laugh with, share thoughts with, and feel comfortable being yourself around. That kind of connection creates balance in life. Trust is the foundation of any strong friendship. Without trust, communication breaks down and misunderstandings grow. For me, friendship means loyalty, respect, and understanding. It's about being present, supportive, and sincere. That's why I believe a good friend is one of the most Technology makes
valuable
life
things
better.
in life.
If we know how to use it correctly, it gives us access to information, communication, and opportunities that were not available before. Technology makes learning easier and faster. We can study, work, and improve ourselves from almost anywhere in the world. This has opened many doors for personal and professional growth. However, technology also has challenges. Many people spend too much time on screens, which can lead to distraction, stress, and less real human interaction. Personally, I try to use technology with balance. I use it to learn new skills, improve my work, and stay connected in a meaningful way. At the same time, I limit unnecessary use to protect my focus and mental clarity. Technology changes very quickly, which can be exciting but also stressful. That's why it's important to stay adaptable without becoming dependent. Overall, I believe technology has a positive impact when it is used as a tool, not a distraction. It is our responsibility to control it so it supports our goals instead of controlling our time.